Marketing, entrepreneurship, and all things small business. You're listening to the Jurassic Marketing's Triceratops. Now, here's your host, Justin Miller.
There we go.
That's not Justin Miller.
No. If you had those like overalls on, you would look really good.
No, it's MC Hammer.
I haven't heard this song in like forever.
I wonder if he's got any money anymore.
I just saw him. He was doing a TV commercial.
So no, got it.
Yeah, I think he's out. No,
it's the Too Legit episode.
Summer's gotten so crazy.
What?
We got themes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We needed DJ Jazzy Jeff on the last one. Now we're talking about when being too legit's a bad thing in small business.
Really? There's
too legit will make you quit. This is going to get taken down everywhere.
I can see it already. Why is the episode half quiet? There's just silence throughout the whole episode.
If you're joining us now, it's because everything got cut out due to copyright violation.
That's right.
No, we're talking about the other side of image.
Okay.
So we talked about branding in the past. Last episode, we touched on it a little. Talking about what if we're going too corporate, like too polished. Too polished.
Yeah. Okay.
Too glossy.
Too glossy. Like, what's the thickest kind of paper I can get? Is that like?
Oh yeah, you could do that, but no, it's like the UV gloss. Like
the UV, like the postcards where you got it's so shiny it hurts your eyes.
Yeah, that clearly looks like that's personal mail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's possible to go too far down the legitimacy side and hurt yourself. You wanted to hit the button again.
I did. I was going to play it again. That's a problem with bringing new stuff into new elements in, because then you want to use them all the time.
I think we need another producer to rein in the producer.
I know. No kidding.
So I think this is becoming less of a problem over time. It's becoming more important, though.
It may become more important because I think in the whole authenticity, like it almost is like in some ways the exact opposite. Like I'll just we could just film this episode with this iPhone and on a no tripod, and
I probably would have looked decent,
but I could still do this. It's a little overkill, but you're right. I guess you can go the other way. Everyone always thinks like you're too unpolished or you're too sloppy or it's too whatever.
Well,
but
I'm trying to think back to like the psychology of why we trust that polish, and I think it goes back to before technology leveled the playing field.
Because that's what Wall Street big marketing agencies wanted you to think.
Well, I'm going back to like the 80s, early 90s. Like you didn't have access to be able to do that.
That's true.
So like I'm thinking in my first business when we had, a Canon color bubble jet printer.
You were cool.
Which I don't even want to know how much that thing cost in today's dollars. But it was a big deal to have. I think we had it. It was justified. My dad needed it for work or something. But of course that meant like I burned through all the ink.
Sure.
And I remember printing business cards with color on them.
Okay.
Or trifold brochures with color on them. And it was a big deal to get something with color.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of it because it was like, oh, not everyone has that.
Yeah.
Or, in the very early days of digital video editing, to be able to produce a video with any sort of transition would be a giveaway. Any sort of transition said, okay, there's something going on behind the scenes. This looks legitimate.
Yeah. Yeah. This was produced in some way. Yeah.
And now, my 11-year-old son is doing videos on CapCut that are beyond what we were capable of doing back in the early
Absolutely.
digital. On a cell phone.
On a cell phone. No, it is crazy. Like back in the day when you would do a DVD of a wedding and you could go to Staples and buy the labels.
I had the printer for those. And that was a big deal. So
you went way above and beyond. It would be like where you could, I'm talking about just the cheap labels from Staples. And you're like, today I'm like, we thought that was like branding. We thought that was nice. I'm like,
there were 4 levels of legitimacy there. So you had that.
Yeah.
Well, you had the start where you used the Sharpie on it. Then you had that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you had the printable CDRs and DVDRs.
Yep.
I
never went that far. I never went that far into it.
And then you had the gloss overcoat on it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
which you could do a couple of different ways.
Yeah. You probably had 2 of those.
And then you had the shrink wrap on the DVD case.
That's true. That is
if
true.
you had the regular, I think it was an Amaray case. I'm going way back in my mind to dig these out.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
That was the legitimacy then, and that was a big deal then.
Today, though, you look at those things and you're like, that looks amateur.
Yeah.
But at the time,
Or the VHS sleeves. I had those sleeves.
Exactly. But at the time, it gave us the ability to look more legitimate and to do things that you could afford to do that previously were just out of your reach.
Yeah, you're saying, I care what this looks like.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking of like our wedding DVD and wondering if it still plays.
You're right. Like I sold my Blu-ray DVD player for $45 about a week ago because I'm like,
well, congratulations. That was probably worth 10.
It's because, and the person that bought it used to be my co-host at B100, and she bought it because her husband is like somehow collects Blu-rays. His passion is collecting Blu-ray movies. I'm like, I got a deal for you.
Yeah, I think I took a box of those Blu-rays and DVDs to Video Games Etc. and got like 25 cents a piece on them.
Yeah, I mean they're worth nothing. That technology at the time, crazy expensive.
Yep, but it produced that look and feel that said legitimate. Mm-hmm. And now we have the opposite problem: is if you have a video and it's on like a retail shelf ready format in a case and it's shrink wrapped and everything. All right, that was mass produced and it's worth $12.99.
That's right.
So it has the opposite impact.
Yeah.
It too polished, too retail, too corporate devalues things, which is crazy to think about. Like, this is not that long in the past that I would be preaching the opposite. Now, I will still preach it on like email addresses. You give me a Hotmail email address or an AOL email address or even a Gmail email address for your business. Like, I'm like, okay.
It is.
It's $10 to get a domain now.
I'm amazed. But the people that still have them now have held out so long. They're like, I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, this is why you're, no pun intended, why you're a dinosaur and your business sucks because you're using. I mean, I didn't even know you could still use AOL.
Oh, like,
as far as because I never had one.
But I'm instantly judging you.
Yeah, I mean, I have a Gmail, and I probably have a Yahoo one, but I don't use it. So I just stick with Gmail, but I don't use it for business.
I mean, I don't use my first Prodigy one anymore. I remember it.
You just use the college one.
This is before you could pick your email address. Here, see, you can email this and see if anyone gets it.
Oh, boy.
It was pfkh46c at prodigy.net.
No, I can't do that.
And the website was like pages.prodigy.net / blah, blah, blah. And that was a big deal.
Yep.
And then it evolved, and that would like date you, like if you were still using that. By the way, like the C on the end of the email address means I was the C member of the household. The A was the primary sign up, and you would get A, B, C.
Oh, really? So I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
never had
Prodigy. So even then,
never used it.
You could judge.
Wow.
But yeah, then you went up the scale and you start getting custom stuff. But then having a website was like a big deal.
Sure.
Like a huge deal. And then it started to play to your benefit. And then fairly recently in the evolution of things, going too far down that road can play to your detriment.
Everything flips. People, they want authenticity. I see this in the wedding industry now. Like all these younger people are like, they don't want slick websites. They don't want a bunch of PDFs to look through. They've decided like a quarter of the way through your first conversation, if they like you or are going to book you, they don't want to see all of your money back guarantees and all the other stuff. It is weird.
Yeah, and I think it's an attempt for the people that need them, right?
But yeah, if mom is paying for the wedding, I still want that because mom cares, because mom is old enough to remember when that kind of stuff mattered.
Yeah. So yeah, and I guess you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot. Like all those things matter, but also if it looks like you're hiding behind a facade,
trying to look bigger than you are, I guess.
If it looks like you're full of shit,
well, yeah.
You're hiding behind polish.
When polish but that's the thing. Like some of these people that are polished, they really are. They just might be old school, but you just don't look as relevant because it's no longer as important.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the good enough. So I came from the digital marketing world, and I'm going to irritate some people here on the social media side. So on the social media side, yes, there are people that have a ton of views and get a lot of traction and a lot of money from it. But it depends on your purpose. Our purpose of social media was to have recent posts that say you're still in business, basically. And they're good enough. And if you go find our Facebook page, you're going to see some shorts and reels from these podcast episodes to add some life and 3 dimension to it. But you're also going to see some fairly generic looking posts. They're on target and on brand and everything. But no one's sitting around just waiting for the latest post. They're just there that says, hey, this company cares. They're legit. Yeah. They are posting. It is a business that's operating as a business. And that's it.
They may stop and see because the dinosaurs in the scroll, but you're right. No one's waiting to see what's happening.
Absolutely not.
What banger reel is coming from the podcast?
And there are reels that are better than others. So,
true. Yeah.
Now I've been guest on other podcasts where the reels are actually better than the ones we put out.
No.
They're very cohesive thoughts, and they probably required a lot more than an AI edit on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine, and it's good and it's dandy. But it has to be on brand with what they're putting out consistently and with their audience. So if you go too corporate, you're in trouble. So another dead giveaway of this is industry lingo and industry jargon, and you're just saying things that people don't say in real life. And AI has a problem sometimes in writing this way, and it's the giveaway. It's getting better, by the way, and this is only more of a problem as it gets better. But if you're using jargon or even stock photos, so when we were kind of in that middle ground of the evolution of websites, the first step they just looked like crap. Just existing and having the text there was important.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had stock photos everywhere, and that was good. And now I think we're kind of, if you have a less professional photo, but it's authentic and you can tell, it's probably better.
Mm-hmm.
And figuring out where in that continuum you're going to be matters.
Yeah.
And in the email world, you have the same problem. Like if it's overly generic, just BS. It's going to get ignored. The bottom line is it's human to human marketing. People don't want to deal with nameless, faceless organization. In fact, they don't care about them.
No. They really don't. Even if they've done business with them over and over.
There's the anti-big business evilization. That's not a word.
Evilization.
Demonizing. There we go.
Ooh, there's the next banger reel right there.
Yeah. The 5-second pause while I think of the letter. The word.
I could have put hammer back in there. I could have played Too Legit to Quit right in there.
The DJ is he's falling behind. But this is a problem in heavily regulated industries too. Our legal and financial friends oftentimes are better run that up the flagpole, and then they come back with, it sounds like a prescription drug commercial.
Which it might.
This is gonna cure XYZ, but the side effect is XYZ, and 5 people died.
Including death. Yeah.
Yes.
That's always. I see those because I maybe am still one of the people in my age group that still watches the nightly news on a regular basis. It is nothing.
The rest of us are watching it on TikTok.
Exactly. It is amazing to me how it's full of drugs I've never heard of. And the disclaimer fills up 30% of the commercial to tell me what it might do to me as opposed to cure what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
This is not good.
Those are so actually the funny thing is when a prescription drug commercial comes on, my 13-year-old instantly, it's AI garbage. I'm like, Logan's his name. I'm like, Logan, it's probably not. The drug commercial, they had infinite budget.
Yeah.
They actually did produce the set that well, but it doesn't matter. Is he saying in different words?
Yeah.
It's complete bullshit and inauthentic.
Yeah.
And this is why, the online genuine stuff, talking directly to the phone, looking right at the camera. I see a lot of shorts that are in people's cars. Maybe we should do the car episode.
We could. Oh, that would be great. We could drive around in the Tesla, record.
I mean, it's not super quiet inside.
No,
it's not really meant to be a studio.
Still.
Most of them I see they're sitting. They're parked.
It's cool, though. That would be cool. I think I like it way more than you do.
But look, the people that are putting it out aren't dumb.
No.
The metrics are probably good on it.
And there are ways, you're right, you walking around with the camera, but even in the setting where you're sitting in a car, there is the next level of attach the GoPros to the windows and put a mic on. I mean, you can.
And at a certain point, the wrong impact.
Yes, that's true. You can, again, go too far. You lose the, let's just get in the car and drive when it's suddenly switching between 3 and 4 different things and there's Yeah, and the audio is pristine and perfect. I mean, you don't want it to be sloppy, but there is kind of a...
Well, it's like when, maybe you do, maybe you don't remember, but Seinfeld was riding in the car with Obama.
Yeah.
Around the White House ground.
Yep.
Now, that would look overly produced. It would be entertaining, but it would look overly produced. That clip is nothing without the story behind it that, we couldn't leave the walls and the behind-the-scenes footage of how ridiculous this was and everything like that. So the impact was actually on the authentic side, more so than just the face value of it. Your real estate agent did a 90-second direct-to-cell phone, and it was decent.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I mean, in those things, you can tweak a little bit here and there in the verbiage or whatever, but it's authentic enough that, like, you want to see the inside of this house? Here we go. I mean, it can be done.
Yeah, and I think there's a middle ground again.
True. As someone, you'll agree with this too. As someone who values production
that overproduces
and quality, like I look at some of those and I'm like, I wish I just give me a little something. Can we just put a graphic on there? Can we fix that audio? Maybe it doesn't matter.
Well, and this is one of many reasons why our content is a little looser. Our delivery style is incredibly casual because, yes, the set is overproduced. The audio is overproduced. That all is solid. So it helps the communication, but it gets in the way of the authenticity. So
that's why we need to do an episode here during the summertime in the Tesla.
We'll do it. Not the next one, though.
Great. We need to... Note to self, work on production for Tesla. How do we pull this off? How many GoPros do I have? I think I have 3.
I think we'll use the lapel mics on that one.
Yeah, that'll be... Yeah, we don't bring all the... You don't have... Does it have its own powers? Can I plug electrical stuff in?
I mean, it's got a bunch of USB things.
Yeah, well, you could power this.
Maybe we can just record it all in the dash cam in it. I don't know.
That's probably true. Coming soon.
But that could very well outperform this one that we went in the studio. We had thousands, if not $10,000s of dollars worth of gear. And it's fairly polished.
We'll start doing them all in the Tesla.
Because humans trust humans. Join my next direct mail boot camp where I'm going to host it from my car all day long.
I love that.
Very uncomfortable.
I love that idea. You don't have to drive. You can still make all the hand motions and point to things. And yeah, easy. See, it's not my car. So I'm like, let's do it. Yeah.
So here's the good. Here's more good or bad news, depending on where you are.
Yeah.
Is that you matter a lot more in your marketing than you ever did. So if you're the type that never wanted to be in the spotlight, didn't care, that can be a downfall now. You're going to have to become more familiar with it or more comfortable with it. If you like to hide behind the scenes and your product or service speak for itself, that's very corporate now. It's very private equity feeling. More so than ever, putting yourself front and center matters. So if you think of founders and outspoken CEOs, I'm not saying you have to emulate them, but yeah, you got Elon Musk, you got he
drives a Tesla. We could probably record with him.
He better.
I hope so.
You remember the Dollar Shave Club commercials with the founder in front of them?
Yeah.
You can kind of piece together these with different people that are front and center for the organization. We already talked about Savannah Bananas and Jesse. I'm even TV shows. I'm thinking Pawn Stars. All those guys by names. It wasn't about the business. It was never about the business.
No,
that's interesting.
Yep,
but it's the characters,
the personalities, and the characters. Well, American Pickers, same thing.
Yeah.
What are they doing today? How are they going to clash? What are they going to? It becomes personality, and if you're not comfortable doing that, you either get comfortable at it, or you find someone in your office who is like, I want to be cool and famous.
Yeah. So more so than ever, if you're a small business, use it to your benefit. We've always said this, and this has always been taught. And I went to business school too, and it was taught there. So the benefit of being small is you can pivot quicker. It's harder to steer larger ship for sure. But it's more important and critical that you use that to your benefit now. So be personal, move faster, actually have opinions, which is scary for some people. Tell actual stories, not BS ones, and build relationships. It's what you can do that the big companies can't, because guess what? They can beat you on a lot of their stuff.
Well, it's funny that you say that, because we often talk about how attention span is so short and people are lowest common denominator, but people still do connect with real human interact. Businesses that they can connect to and relate to, they'll give their valuable attention span to that.
Yeah.
as opposed to here's another McDonald's commercial. Like, I don't think I've ever gone to a fast food restaurant because I saw a commercial on TV. Maybe it indoctrinated me, but I'm never like, let's go get that Big Mac.
Oh, you didn't have to go get the K-pop Demon Hunters special value meal?
No, I somehow avoided that.
But even thinking of that, so that was a McDonald's co-branding thing, and they're taking the experience and a feeling from something else, from the theatrical realm or day-to-day life with the music, and bringing it into their food, so they get the value of that. So here's your practical, tactical tips. Number one, and this is probably the biggest, is be conversational. Be conversational in tone and everything you do, and be authentic to yourself. Also, as a side benefit, it's easier to write and speak that way if you're not trying to puffery yourself up and everything like that.
Puffery, wow.
Yeah, puff yourself up.
That's
Sales
good.
puffery.
Sale puffery.
Show faces of human beings. Oh my God. Like the building picture is cool and all, but what are the humans that run it?
Okay, that makes sense.
Don't over edit. Hey,
wow,
we're not guilty of that one.
Yeah, we don't. If it's not produced the first time, there's no edits.
Yeah, I mean the digital world keeps moving, so you might as well get it out there and build the next one.
Yeah,
share opinions, share real stories. Be true to yourself and what's going on in life. And we've talked about this in tons of context in the past, particularly coming to mind is the newsletters and what you should be writing in there. Professional doesn't mean without personality. These are not mutually exclusive. So be more than a nameless, faceless corporation. Be something that people want to talk about. Be human. I hate that I have to teach people to be human.
Really?
Like, guess what? Being human, the AI is not very good at copying.
True.
Everything else is stealing. All the other jobs are in trouble. The end of the world is coming, but they can't copy you.
I mean, how many places might you go into now that's a bakery or, back in the day at the butcher shop where you knew the butcher or your grandpa knew I didn't ever go to a butcher shop, but like you knew, you know what I mean? Or if I go to a cookie place now, my favorite cookie place, I know the person that owns it. There is some human element to it.
Yeah.
It's not a fate. I don't go get my cookies at wearegiantcookies.com.
Yeah, more and more. Well, yeah, Cheryl's would be the one in that space.
That's true.
You're not going to beat Cheryl's at that game.
No, that's true. But I like to but I do like to go to like whatever the bundt cake place here is. Like sometimes I just like to go spend.
Too. Yeah.
It is, but it's local.
By the way, they just got bought out by private equity. So
well,
get your nothing bundt cake now before they change their recipes.
Get it now.
But that's the sentiment, right?
Yeah.
Like, the private equity is going to come and wreck everything that was good.
Wreck it all.
Yeah.
Because
McDonald's ain't cooking anything anymore. They're not making them hotcakes. They're microwaving them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. And people are looking for the exception to that. So be the exception to that. We went over for our summer shorts here.
Because that's like 5 times in one episode.
Yep. I had to get one final shutdown. So don't be too legit. Just be legit.
That's right. Words of wisdom.
We'll be back next week.
Thanks for listening to the Triceratops podcast. Be sure to subscribe and leave your comments. For more information on how Jurassic Marketing Direct Mail can help grow your business, visit JurassicMarketing.com.